use the Infinity Gauntlet to destroy half of all life in the universe, Carol Danvers saved Tony Stark and Nebula from deep space and reunited with the remaining Avengers. They intend to use the Infinity Stones to undo the snap, but Thanos had destroyed the stones to avoid further use. 5 years later, Scott Lang escapes from the quantum realm and asks Tony Stark to help them get the stones from the past to reverse Thanos' destruction into the present. Stark steals the stones and uses them to disintegrate Thanos and his army at the cost of his life. Eventually, the entire population has returned to normal and the Infinity Stone have returned to where they belong.
We managed to figure out issue on diversity in background, strength and personality from Avengers Endgame. From the movie, we can see a lot of diversity where all members of Avengers are coming from different backgrounds and have different abilities. Now let's take a look example on it from 3 main characters. Captain America. This Brooklyn guy was born to lead the Avengers team. Cap always can develop plan on solving a problem. In his teenage time, he used to be bullied.
I can do this all day.
But the super soldier formula that he has metabolized has enhanced all of his body's abilities. By only using his vibranium shield as a weapon combined with his superhuman strength, he is considered as one of the finest martial artists the earth has ever known. Iron Man, who comes from New York, is a prolific scientist and has a genius-level intellect, but often seen as arrogant. He was born with a silver spoon in his mouth because of his father, Howard Stark, is the founder of Stark Industries. He's just an ordinary person but has a superhuman strength and durability when using his armor. These powers include super strength, the ability to fly, and a number of weapons. Thor Odinson. He is a hammer-wielding god associated with lightning, thunders and storms. He has the ability to fly and possess a very high resistance to physical injury that approach invulnerability. Originally, he was very arrogant and sought battle to prove his strength. But after his exile and subsequent return, he has become a noble warrior and fights not for glory but for the greater good.
Next is how diversity affects characters in the movie and how might it affect me and my behavior if I was in a similar situation. The Avengers are made up of a group of individuals with different skills, powers and knowledge. However, throughout the movie, the characters are able to understand each other's weaknesses and strengths and share everything that they know about the villains. For example, Gamora shared everything that she knew about Thanos and his ultimate goal. So, if I was in a similar situation where I need to work together in a group full of talented people, I think the most important thing to do is we all need to put down our pride. It's normal to have conflict between each other because we are only human and arguments will happen, but we must know when to let go of our pride and ego and focus on a far greater purpose.
Team unit leaders. Here Iron Man and Captain America lead the Avengers from the front. In teamwork, the most significant theme is dealing with diversified characters to achieve common goals and objectives. Internal conflict is another major challenge in teamwork. Iron Man and Captain America were in personal conflict while the team got divided by them. Afterwards, they managed to resolve the issues and understood that they must be together to fight against Thanos. Similarly, in organization, teamwork must be managed the same way, keeping the diversity factors and the conflict dealing and resolving mentality in mind to achieve the common objective.
Regarding to the Islamic perspective, it is related to the Surah Hud, chapter 11, verse 118 and 119, which means any conflict of group of people, it seems normal. But if we stick with that and cannot move on from that, we are a vain group or useless. Jump to the issue. When the Avengers is having a lot of internal conflicts and drama, we definitely cannot beat Thanos, except we fix our internal dispute and unite. So I think that's the point that I can take from the Islamic view.